Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Gray Shot Down. I'm Gray Shot Down behind the wheel doing an action drive today. If you guys are liking the content, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We all know how that helps this crazy YouTube algorithm, and I greatly appreciate it. If anyone's at all curious, where I was pulling out of a dealership, one of my area dealers just got in a Hummer EV, and I wanted to see Mary Blah. Yeah, she is kind of a blah effort. Mary Barra's blah effort, or lack of effort thereof, of trying to create any sort of compelling electric vehicles. Follow me on X, and you'll see all of my rant about it. Legacy Auto's dead. So dead. 24 months.
Time, place to start, future, darling, I don't care. Broken hearts can find a love to make them whole. Darling, here we go again. We all make mistakes.
I mean this truly. Any of the Teslas, why wouldn't you want to own a Tesla? You're seeing all of the anxiety and frustration of the drivers in front of me as they're trying to get home to their families. We all have a 35-minute commute in front of us here. You're probably witnessing what probably most people that would commute from this area would back to another city. So you're going to not see me touch the steering wheel. You're going to see me relaxed. You're going to see me enjoying my car. You're going to hear me listening to perhaps a little bit of background music in the background. That's the reason why you have a vehicle. It's for you to decompress in between your trips, in between your destinations. I mean, what better way to decompress than have someone else drive you? And if you do want to get a Tesla, use my referral code. Save yourself some additional money for goodness sakes. It's in the description, video description. I'm kind of on my soapbox right now because after seeing the Hummer EV in person, I thought seeing the photos of it that it might be better as far as like, okay, maybe it'll be better in person kind of a deal. No, it's absolutely worse. It's absolutely shit in person. Literally, here's the funniest thing. They couldn't even hide one of the electrical wires. When you open up the frunk, there's physically a cable that connects the headlight bar on it. They couldn't even think to hide that in the actual frunk piece itself. Are you kidding me? Ugh. GMC deserves to go bankrupt. I swear to God, if we bail them out, I'm going to scream. Super smooth. God, that was super smooth. No input, zero input. Software engineers at Tesla are fucking phenomenal. Actually, let me just put it this way. If you work at Tesla, you're fucking phenomenal. You're a hero. You're not working for legacy. You're not stagnating the rate of progress or the rate of innovation. You're involved in doing things that are groundbreaking, changing people's lives. You're not doing the shit that Legacy Auto's doing. Not bad. I would like it to not cut over the line like it's doing, but the Hummer EV can't do that. All right, once we get on, we'll get around the truck. And there we go. Phew, pardon me. Whoops. Small disaster. I'm laughing because I slightly feel bad if that dealership happened to look up my YouTube videos or even shoot. Well, let's be honest. The dealership probably isn't on X. They're probably not on Twitter. They're probably not even on YouTube. Because the fascinating thing to me was the first question I asked was, "Do you know what full self-driving is?" Or like, "Have you seen any YouTube videos on the internet about how the Teslas have been driving themselves for the last several years since 2016?" What's that? Oh, I saw the camera there. I didn't know what that was all about. Jesus Christ. Legacy Auto is so dead. So dead. So dead. Oh. Woo. That is rich. I think I remember adjusting that since doggone sci-fi. I think I adjusted it back since doggone sci-fi drove my car yesterday. I'll reply to you on X in about a half hour. I'm driving right now. That is one thing I wish was a little better on the iPhone. I wish speech to text was a lot better. Good to go. It did slow down there. I'm not sure for what. Slow down for what? I didn't have anybody behind me, so I wasn't like freaked about it, but we dropped from 77 to 71, I believe. Or actually, it might have been 16. I'll have to look back on the footage. Could have been 69. It's an appropriate speed. Yes, coming up on us is a grade and something that the Cybertruck will cure. These slow trucks. Actually, the Cybertruck will cure a lot of things. It'll cure the slow trailer that I'm about to pass, and it's going to and the semi-truck will cure the tractor trailers that I'm about to pass at maintaining highway speeds. They believe they're doing probably half highway speed right now. Now, FSD will slow for them, as it should, very politely. Nice. And you have someone who thinks that they can go 100 miles an hour, which they can't. They should just remain behind the semi-truck. That's okay. We accelerate right back up to our speed pace immediately. No delay. We smoothly get back up to our speed. Go, Grandpa, go. Jesus Christ. For an 80-year-old doing 85 miles an hour. I mean, hey, you know what? He's doing his age. Jesus Christ. And he's all over the road at that speed. Look at that. Hard to the left on making that right-hand turn there. Riding hard left. No indicator to get into the other lane. Riding the adjacent lane hard to the left. Well, that's someone that just needs to hang up the hat, get full self-driving, call it done, purchase a nice Model 3. You know, where do you go? Like, do you drive over 300 miles on a day? And if anyone does, for the love of God, comment in the comment section down below, because I think you're full of it. Nobody drives more than 300 miles on a normal day. Nobody. You're driving maybe 100. I live in a really rural area, and I put maybe 200 miles a day on my car. And I own a Tesla. I own two. That should tell you something. You too should own a Tesla. And here's the deal. If you're driving over 300 miles, you stop off at any of the 12,000 supercharger locations that are located across the world and recharge your car and get it back on the road for another several hours of driving. It's really not that hard. Super easy. A child could do it. In fact, I think that would be the best first FSD coast-to-coast video. Having a toddler get in the car and tell it wants to go to Toys R Us, and it sits there and it gets taken to Toys R Us. Realize that analogy probably doesn't land because Toys R Us went bankrupt many years ago. Oh, another failed venture. Kind of like GM and Chevy and Ford. Useless in our world. Kids don't want gas cars. I don't want gas cars. Not that I have anything against them, to be totally frank. Just, I don't like how much they cost me to run. I don't like how much they smell. My garage hasn't smelled in years, and it's actually been quite nice. Whether it's environmentally impacted or not, I don't care, but it's kind of like a person that has horrible perfume, right? I'd love to get rid of the person that has horrible perfume. Well, get rid of a gas car, you can get rid of the horrible perfume in your garage. This is the most gorgeous time of year, fall. Well, after that rant, if I haven't had people unsubscribe yet, consider subscribing. Like, comment, and subscribe. And since, let's be honest, the comment section on this YouTube app sucks, join the conversation over on X. That's where I tend to have everything. I host spaces. I keep conversation going frequently, obviously cruising around off camera. I've got TweetDeck going on my, or X Pro, if you will, loaded up on my Model S 17.5-inch touchscreen. It's fantastic. I highly recommend one. I can't talk enough good things about them. Interesting quiz question here. Pop quiz. Would you rather go to the Cybertruck event or a Starship launch? That's hands down easy for me. I wear a SpaceX hat 365 days out of the year. I've done it for the last, I don't know, 5 years, ever since we started getting to orbit. That's my lucky thing that I think that's my lucky thing on how we keep SpaceX going in my family. That being said, I would pick easily the Starship launch. Let me know on X or in this lousy YouTube comment section what you guys think. I am at Gray Shot Down on X. Flawless drive. Flawless fall. Hang on. Flawless, beautiful fall drive. All input is error. You should get into the vehicle and it should whisk you away to your destination seamlessly. And utilizing the technology in the vehicle, it should be able to prepare you for when you're going to arrive at your destination ahead of time, and you should be able to enjoy the time that you have in that vehicle. So, like, you should be able to see it count down on the map and see how far you are away, and just be able to sit back and relax. If anyone's curious why the heck we changed lanes to the left, it's a law in my state that we have to merge left for pulled over vehicles or slow down. Get over works. I like get over. Well, as I'm looking at my destination, I've got 3 minutes away until my final destination, so I'm going to just, with my closing thoughts, say if you guys are liking the content, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We all know how that helps this crazy YouTube algorithm, and I greatly appreciate it. This has been another full self-drive 11.4.7.2 action camera perspective. Wow, you're actually going to take me in the parking? It's going to take me into the parking lot, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to let it. and then I'll take over here and park.